Ben, and here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today. This is the start to every day at Ewetopia Farms. We're gonna move this dividing wall. If you wait long enough, things come back in fashion.
That's a big group of ewes there for one ram.
Let's get started.
Well, you'd wonder if that's the same ewe every time. Anyways, come on girls. Let me in here. So what's up, girl? Hey? That's the same sheep or not? With the Put it right in there. These guys look in good shape. Everybody's eating. So, keep going here. Hey Ben, what are you doing, Benny? Ben, you want to be in camera? Come on, Ben, here. Ben, don't be shy, Ben. Ben. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, Ben's always such a happy dog, aren't you, Ben?
With a daily vlog, you try to make things different every day, but as you all know who have jobs of any sort, there's a routine that goes on each and every day, and if you're lucky, something on each day will be a little different to mix things up a bit, but one never knows until the day gets going. So this is the start to every day at Ewetopia Farms, the feeding of the hay. This is breakfast time, so we go around the barns, see if anybody needs hay. If they need hay, we get them their hay. They all get grain in the morning too right now because we've got lots of breeding groups on the go and we want everyone in prime condition, and we got ewe lambs that we want to build up for next year. So this is part of the routine. A little ram friend that used to hop over in the other barn, he comes in the feeder every day again. Because once we get the manure off the bedding pack, we'll be cleaning this pen out because the bedding pack's a little high in here. Plus these rams, for something to do, keep knocking the boards off. Walking in the ram-lamb pen is kind of difficult because they all have to follow you. Hi you guys. Hi you guys. Hi there, Marshall. Hi Bubblehead. Hi. Hi there. Well, at least when you come in here, you know there's at least someone who's glad to see you every day. Hi you guys. Hi. You guys are such loyal sheepies. Hi there. You guys are all lovely. My goodness. Hi. And how about this side? You guys are all lovely too. Hi. Hi there. Hi. Good morning to you guys. You're lovely. To shake things up today, the thing we're going to be doing differently is we're going to move this dividing wall. If you've been watching our videos, you would have heard Arnie mention that when he feeds the ewes in this big breeding group. There's 40 ewes and the ram in here. They have just enough headspace. However, with pregnancy and wool growth, they're jostling more to get that headspace to fit in. And the group behind them, the Dorset group, is a small group of just 20. So we've decided that we're going to move the dividing wall back 10 feet without hopefully mixing these two groups together and having chaos. And that way they won't have to jostle at the feeder for space anymore. Okay, he's got the spears on the skid steer right now, the forks or whatever you want to call them, the jagged stabbers. Ben?
Well, that gate should just follow me. It's hooked on. So I'll go real slow and I should be able to swing that and no one can hit it.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on automatic then. If you watch closely, you can see Hilton there going around the other side of the skid steer. And I'm going to play the rest in slow motion so you can see what happens. I'm clapping my hands to keep the ram away, but he decided to charge me. And so normally you would yell at the ram and keep clapping and discourage him. But if you see him backing up like that, he's deadly serious and he's going to come at you even harder. Don't take your eyes off him, as scary as it is. The best thing is to try grab his muzzle and back him up. And this is in real speed to show how quickly something like this can happen.
I can't when he's butting me.
And one thing you have to realize about that ram is he's charging hard. He's 350 pounds and he weighs over 200 pounds more than me. A very dangerous situation to be in with a ram that's behaving that way. The takeaway from this is that Hilton attacked several times unprovoked. Yeah, and he wasn't playing like our other rams have done. He was dead serious. He has never done this before. However, his half-brother Quincy has done it many times. Yeah, very, very dangerous. An example where you can't turn your back on a ram ever. But I mean, he was coming after us, like not the other way around. And he's a 350 pound ram. He could kill you. So it was very scary, very scary, very scary. And I'm not happy about it. And most times, if a ram comes at you like that and you yell at him or try to hit back at him, he'll back off and run away. But if you notice with Hilton, he actually backed away, regrouped, and charged back even harder. So when the ram goes backwards and is looking at you like that, you know you're in trouble and you gotta try get out of the way. But work must continue.
That's him?
Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but Hilton went after me 3 times. He's never gone after anyone before, but I guess he's a bit of a prick like his half brother. So he obviously doesn't want us messing with his pen, but I don't. But in 24 years, I've never had a ram go after me. Okay, now I'm guarding the gate as Arnie tries to get out of here, and we're hoping Hilton doesn't do a running dash again. What are you doing, Arnie? What are you doing?
I'm showing my talents. I can actually paint too.
This is a really, really old door that was looking a little ragged and dirty. So we figured it needed a darker paint to hide some of that. So we got some nice green paint on. And I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
This is the last warm day of the year, so he won't be able to paint tomorrow because today's 22 and tomorrow's supposed to be 9 degrees for the high. And paint won't dry under 10, so.
I'm thinking that most women would think I'm a heaper then.
Yeah, I think so.
He can weld, he can seed fields, he can repair things.
He can't clean. He can't cook.
I can actually cook if I'm in a pinch, and I can clean if I'm in a pinch too.
When I go to the Royal, what are you gonna do?
Cook and clean.
No, you're not. You should. I hope I don't come home to any dishes.
No dishes. No.
Usually I come home to dishes.
No, I'm going to eat out every night.
No, you're not. You're going to make a hot dog. You promised all the viewers that you were going to show that you could make a hot dog.
Well, I was concerned about the hot dog, but I'm concerned about this. I'm thinking I should patent it first before I put it out in the public.
Yeah, right.
Well, as people start copying my thoughts, eh? Take that tape off right away today before it gets stuck
I think
on me.
that color goes good with the brick.
Do you know what? You don't like it with that color? It is what it is. It's not going to change. So whether you like it or don't like it, it's on the door.
Well, this is like I said, this is a really, really old door. And this style of door is actually in fashion now. If you wait long enough, things come back in fashion. Okay, so right now we're going to do some porch decorations, and then I think we're going to go for a little drive to forget that nasty ram experience this morning.
Because you want the car to show.
Okay. Corn decorating.
We gotta pull off the ears. We don't want the beards.
Oh, the beards add some character. Don't take all the beards off. There we go.
You know what the moral of the story is here?
What is it?
You might not love me, but you gotta find me handy. Remember Red Green?
I know, Arnie.
Okay. I'm gonna send him a letter, I think. So we're just gonna be spreading manure tomorrow. Got a spreader off a different neighbor. So this is Cody Woods, does my custom combining, has just purchased this spreader. It's the same one we rent from the other farmer, and I'm using his spreader, so we're renting it so much a day or per load. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. I'm not worried about that. Just took one load out to see if everything works right. It works really, actually works real smooth. And it's got pretty decent teeth on it. They're a little wore, not too bad. Took that load manure up pretty easy. So that's the job tomorrow. Load manure. I'm hoping to get out at least 20 to 30 loads out tomorrow if everything goes well. We're just loading manure back here right now. It's a little tight here for the first few loads. And once we get it opened up, a little better spot, it should go a lot smoother. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit. And I just picked up that spreader. He actually just got it today. So he just checked it over. He ran one load through it. And I just ran a load through it. It works really good. So tomorrow, hopefully we have a whole day up with it. That's him. Hey, buddy. He doesn't look so tough now, does he? Yeah, I know why he did that. Hey, buddy. Lynn says she's going to sell him now. That's a good ram. No, not you.
Actually, that was in the heat of the moment. I'm okay with it now as long as he never does it again. 2 strikes, you're out.
Hey, buddy. Why were you so mean today? Hey? Yeah, I don't want Lynn in this pen anymore. I don't need Lynn getting hurt, so I don't want her back in here. I'm just going to feed these guys now and get on with it. So today what we did was, so this group here has a little bit of a smaller pen here. Remember I said in my last video, we're going to move this wall back. So we moved this wall back by 10 feet from that post right there. We moved it back to here. Gave this group a lot more space. Actually, probably should have moved it more than that, because they're still quite crowded, but they're pretty good. The reason why I can't go any farther is because I have a mineral feeder right there for this pen. And if I put that wall back any farther, I'll have to rearrange that mineral feeder. So I think I'm going to leave this the way it is. And you can see there, that's still quite a group of sheep. That's a big group of ewes there for one ram. So, but everybody looks good tonight. The 2 Dorset rams are at the very end. That's Hamish, and the other sheep. I don't know what the hell that one's called. Anyways, so I'm done this barn tonight. You can't believe how warm it is tonight. This is just incredible warm. But I got a spreader, and we're taking the manure out tomorrow. I'm hoping to draw manure for 2 days. They get an open spot in that manure pile that we can start refilling it. Manure is a real big issue. I'm thinking, oh, it's raining right now. I'm thinking most people will say manure is not an issue. Most people will say bring it on. But I'm not complaining about the manure. I just got to get some manure out to the fields. So we rented a spreader. You'll see it in one of my earlier videos. I'm thinking that spreader might take about 5 tons per load. It's pretty hard to tell that, but I think there are 10 ton capacity on that spreader. since it's sheep manure, it's probably only about 5 tons because there's a lot of organic matter and straw and hay and sheep manure. So it's probably about 5 tons per load. But doing that tomorrow, I'll let you know. I'm going to head to another barn. So Lynn says I'm not updating what I say. So just a little update on the beans. The beans were in between, I think the lowest yield we had was a ton, 1.2 ton an acre. And I think the best we had was 1.5, 1.5 ton an acre. So it averaged out quite well, actually. I still think the first beans I planted, that severe thunderstorm we got for 2 days didn't help it any. There were a few bare spots in the field. The late beans did really well. I'm talking about beans, not corn. Sorry about that. So the early beans got a little hit with the rain. The late beans did fantastic. Maybe just luck. I wasn't really upset about it, but when Lynn says and other people say it wasn't the best crop, then I get my back up a little bit, and because I don't want to fail and I want to do a better job. So I'm actually happy with the beans. Got them off. Pretty average, good crop of beans. So that's the story on that. Right now we got a spreader in the yard. We're going to start drawing manure tomorrow. Right now it's raining, so it depends how wet it gets, but hopefully we're drawing manure tomorrow. I think we're going to draw manure for 2 days. Try to open that pile up and get some of the barns cleaned out and get moving on this manure. So we got a manure spreader from my neighbor, Cody Woods, the same guy that owns the combining, that's doing the combining. He purchased a used spreader. It's in really good shape. I took one load out this evening just to make sure it was working. It actually worked really nice. It worked real smooth. Took the manure out really easy. So on that note, yeah, the beans, the early beans didn't do very well. There's a number of reasons for that. In the round back by our forest, my bush is flat rock. So that flat rock kind of leaches out in the field. And on top of that rock, there's real loamy, light soil that has a tendency to dry out. Doesn't hold a lot of value probably. That was a factor in that field. There was a couple of valleys where we had the heavy rain. The rain laid into valleys, flooded out some of the beans a little bit. All that stuff there, that was a bad year for that field. The rest of the field did really well. So on that note, I'm going to call it a night. Hope to draw manure tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll let you know how the manure turns out tomorrow. And have a good evening. And give a like, give a click. Send it to a friend. Really appreciate it. And I hope you have a good evening. And we'll see you tomorrow.